Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 54 of M.A. Naba. So we were attempting to cast two globals this turn, so we'll take a look at those. Found a Rune of Water, not a very good site, just increases strategic map casting, doesn't give you any gems. We do find an Underworld and a hidden gold deposit though. And this is amazing. This is the kind of game-changing site that I've been looking for, or it's in that vein. So let's go there really quick. So the Underworld gives 3 Earth, Troglodyte recruitment, and Gnome recruitment. So we have a source of Commander Gnomes that gives us Nature, Earth, and Glamour. So this is fantastic. And so we've started building a fort here. And then also the hidden gold deposit, so 150 gold a turn. So this is up to 260 income. All right. And then we find a Hall of Merriment, which is 1 glamour. That's good. Find a Brigand Lair, that's just unrest. Eternal Pyrocasts, and find a Bronze Pillar, which I believe is 1 fire. Yep. All right. Okay, so this is, I think, Forge of the Ancients or something, or Riches from Beneath. And then we have just a couple of battles, so we try to seduce this shaman. So she's got a fire gem, she's going to do salamanders, and this guy's got a Marvelous Feast cloth that I'd like to get my hands on, but he also has 2 death gems. And what I should have had her do was do Phoenix Power and then do the salamanders, and then her fatigue wouldn't be so high. So she's all fatigued out, so I did that script backwards. And the skeletons are going to get in and get a lucky melee hit, so this is a very expensive loss. She had a fair amount of gear on her. And yeah, they've got Spirit Sight as well, so they don't care about the unseen tag. So just all around, not very well done by me. Pretty expensive loss. And then in Kepria, we see man attacking Asphodel with some wolves. They find all these mannequins though, so they're not going to win this one. The werewolf does escape though, which is important. So we get some gold, we lose some PD, we lose a bunch of population, and we gain half that population. We have a scout patrolled out by Pyrene, probably blood hunting. And we patrol out in a Garthan scout. All right. So let's take a look at the globals. So, oh, it is Forge of the Ancients by Pyrene. Okay. So not Riches from Beneath. So Pyrene's giving himself a discount on forging. Ghost Ship Armada is still up, but because we killed the Admiral, it's only the lesser sort of boats, and they're not going to get new boats. And then for Eternal Pyre, we're splitting this with Abyssia, so we each get 10 fire gems. And we also put up Eyes of God successfully. So let's go ahead and take a look at the graphs before I forget. So this is the province graph. We're tied for second behind Belarus. And then in terms of forts, we're second behind Belarus again. For income, we're second behind Belarus. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm doing a little bit better than I thought. For gym income, only this is artificially inflated because of Eternal Pyre. We're more in line with everyone else because we're giving 10 gems away to Abyssia per turn. And this is somewhat event-based, so we're just kind of in the rest of the pack, way behind Belarus. The blood income graph that I'm sure the False God will be interested in looking at going forward. So we see Pyrene here. They've definitely got the larger blood economy, but we're already right around the same size as Belarus's blood eco, and we're scaling it up, which is nice. We're just having a problem getting enough patrollers, and in terms of the garnets, enough Veil army to cover those patrollers. And then for research, we're barely in second, but I think Belarus is preparing to pull ahead. So Ulm, played by Sakane, is actually first there. For Dominion, we're third. So we're doing okay, but I would like to have a lot more Dominion. It's just hard to maintain in my area. And then for army size, we're fifth. So don't have the largest army by a mile, but I like to think it's a pretty high quality army. I don't think we have a lot of chaff, so I think we're doing okay here. Asphodel has a lot of chaff. Pyrene and Belarus probably have a lot of blood patrol chaff. And I think Man is probably has a fair amount of quality in that army. So I don't know. Like we definitely don't have the biggest army, but I think we're on par with some of the nations in terms of quality. But being behind these three kind of makes sense. But we're not too far behind. And then ascension points. So those are the graphs. And then we're going to keep doing a little bit of remote site searching, trying to keep our research up. So we're spending gems to preserve research and get, and in many cases, we're trying to do some higher level searches, just trying to eke out some more gem income going into the future. And you can see more blood hunting here. So we've got, was this 7 hunters here? 4 here. We're up to 7 here. She's making a bloodthorn. 2 months left before we finish upgrading our capital. We've got another 5 blood hunters here. And I think that's most of it. And this guy's taking forever to die from disease. So, yeah, I think that's a lot of it at the moment. Looks like I think we're patrolling here, trying to catch a boat. Creating another group here to patrol for a boat, creating a group here to patrol for a boat. And continuing to patrol here for a boat. So we're trying to catch that last boat, and then we've also got a group here patrolling for a boat. So fortunately, the research hit is bad, but it's not as bad as it could be because we have two labs here. So that helps a little. And then I think, yeah, this is the turn where we hash out that peace agreement with Man. So I'm not going to attack them. And we'll re-up that nap. So, but I think it has to tick down first. It is weak Diplo, it's not strong Diplo. So we're just using the naps in the game to help keep track. Because it's like, yes, we obviously have a nap if it's in the game, as opposed to a Discord message. So I really like the weak Diplo setting because you can track stuff in here, but you can you still have the flexibility of action that would otherwise be prevented by a strong Diplo game, and it can't really be abused. So, all right. So I think that's it for this turn. Oh, and I guess we're putting up a Dome of Flaming Death on Nabah to maybe prevent some scrying. Because I was thinking, I put up Eyes of God, maybe somebody would try to Akashic record my capital. So I was hoping this might block that. And then it was also nice to the lobby, and I went ahead and, because, this is a game going up on multiple channels. And so I posted out all the graphs so people hopefully be able to go through those and show those off to whoever's watching their version of the events. So, yep. And I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 55. Have a good one.